So I've got a great guest today. It's Tilli Tills. She's a model, actress, a rock and roller, does artwork, been around the world, Paris, Milan, all over the place. And she's here with me today, and we're going to talk about her career. This is the test. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
So you're back in Huntsville,
Oh,
Alabama.
yes,
So
I
what's
got
that?
back.
What's that like?
It's great. It's different. You know, my memories of this place are being a very little person.
Like how little?
Like little.
Like when you were 5?
About 3 inches.
I'm only this
Tiny
big.
little person. Yeah, you know, we moved here from Hawaii, where those are my first memories. And then we moved here and I went to kindergarten to about 5th grade. So,
Here?
Yeah.
And did
I
you
got
go to
an
school with
ag
Anna
education.
and Mandy and Julia? Did you go to school with them, or were you?
Yeah, I did, yes.
You were actually in the same school as them.
Yeah, we went to 5th Avenue.
5th Avenue.
On 5th Avenue.
Yeah, which I think I heard is no longer there. It had these wonderful wooden floors and these wooden stairs that you had to go down once you were in like one of the older grades. And all the boys used to, then they would run down the hall and they'd get to the stairs and they would, boom, sit on their butt and go do all the way down. Because they were old wood that had wax on them. And I just kept looking at that going, damn, that looks like so much fun. And then one day I just went for it too. My little skirts are flying. I'm like boom, 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 all the way down to the bottom. I was like, yeah, I know how to do it.
So you lived in Hawaii.
Yes.
Where did you live on? Your dad was in the Marine Corps.
Yes, he was a Marine Corps officer, and we lived in Waikiki.
In Waikiki? You actually, what
In the water.
in the
Aquaman is my friend. On the base there where they have
Oh,
the
okay.
homes.
On the Marine Corps area.
Yeah.
How long did you live there?
Until I was 5, from like 0 to 5.
So you were born in Mississippi, but
Yes.
you were raised in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So you moved to Florida from Hawaii, or what
No,
did
we
you do?
moved to Florida from Huntsville.
So you went from Hawaii back to Huntsville, went to school,
Yeah.
and then went to Florida,
Yes.
And
Which was
then-
a very exciting move.
and then you became a model.
Yes, I did.
What was that like? Tell me, how did that get started?
Well, I actually started modeling. You know, me and Disney, we have this long love relationship of some kind. I actually started my first modeling jobs were with these teen boards. I always thought it was really
How old
wonderful.
was that? How old were you?
I don't know, 12 or 13, and I got my first job actually for a milk product. I was walking around Winter Park, Florida, and this guy walked, or maybe it was Maitland, and this guy walked up to me and said, hey, do you want to be in a milk ad? And so that was the first photography job I did, but then...
So your parents didn't have any real input into that, but you told them, obviously, that, hey, look, some guy approached me and wanted to know if I wanted to be in a milk ad. And
Yeah.
parents at that time, they said, sure!
They didn't say anything. I just said, okay, Mom, this guy has to take my picture. He's like, all right. And we went,
Not like it is today where people just like, oh my God, run away, arrest him, you know?
No.
You know what I mean?
no, everybody was groovy. People were basically pretty cool. There was a lot of freedom. Freedom was everywhere.
So you got this gig on a milk photography ad, like a picture
Yeah,
ad. Did some teen modeling
Yeah,
doing.
and you'd go, the teen boards, it was like for Burdines or something. They were so nice to me. And then you'd come out on a little podium and you'd stand there like this. And then maybe you'd switch and go like that.
It's like this. Can I do it? Can I try it?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you got this gig and you're like, did you know what modeling was before the milk
I
ad?
was really into looking at the magazines. You know, people are into beauty.
course.
Everything loves beauty. So I was like, wow, look at this, so cool. And I didn't know.
I'd like to do that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, well, I didn't know. I was riding horses at the time. To tell you the truth.
Okay.
I was riding hunters and jumpers, and it was very expensive to get these Dana riding boots. They were custom made. They were super expensive. And so I was doing everything I could to get the money together to get these boots. I would babysit, and then I would model because it came up, and I was like, okay, so I got this job at Lake Buena Vista, which was brand new. in Orlando, part of the fancy part of Disney. Vista was like where they had like the fancier part of the Disney World complex.
Got it.
And they had a fake lake there. And they asked me if they would pay me would I do an ad for the newspaper.
Okay.
In bathing suits.
Okay.
We were all swimmers.
What
we're
about
water
the
people.
what about the milk ad?
And that was already gone.
Okay, so you'd already done that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so because
That was the very first one. I had on little tiny white shorts and a little white shirt. The milk is good for you. And I sat there on the dock like this.
oh, that's cool. Do you have
Yeah.
a picture of that?
Somewhere. I got
Okay.
it all.
That's
I've got
cool.
all my archives now.
So then you did the Lake Buena Vista gig.
Yeah, and that was more sophisticated looking. It was actually a beautiful maillot, one-piece bathing suit, lying on the
What was the product
Fake
that you were
sand.
selling? What was the product?
fashion bathing suits,
Okay.
expensive ones.
All right. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
And so they had, it was more professional. And then I got some more, living in Orlando, it
Right.
was like coming up.
you had a contest that you entered. What was that about?
Yeah, well, what happened was I did these pictures for Lake Buena Vista to get started modeling to make money to buy these Dana riding boots. I was going to be an Olympic
That's a
rider.
good goal.
Yes. I was going to be an Olympic rider, a very good rider,
How good?
really good. I won a lot.
Well, because you're tall. You could sit high in the saddle and you were able to kind of,
It's like, it's just a great sport, but it's very expensive.
of course.
And so I couldn't keep hitting on my parents for everything. So I was like, I'll get these boots and then I'll win the Olympics.
Right, and you'll show them that, hey, look, I can pay for these boots, and I'm.
And then I fell off the horse hard over a double oxer jump, broke my pelvis. And then my friends came to visit me in the hospital, Banning, and she brought me this 17 magazine that had a contest in it called,
So you're in the hospital.
I'm in the hospital,
Oh, this is so cool.
and I'm lying there.
You're in the hospital after you broke your pelvis off
Yeah.
of a horse jump,
Yes.
and you're lying there, and your friend brought you 17 magazine.
And it had a McCall's Sew for Fun contest in it. No,
Sew?
I don't sew, but my mom could really sew. And I think she just felt sorry for me.
Sure.
And so I got out of the hospital in miraculous time because I suddenly remembered, oh yeah, white light, I've heard about it. And I just kept picturing it in my pelvis. And I just decided I wanted to freak out these doctors. So I healed myself in double time. And
So what about the
and they
contest?
sent me home. Well, I'm getting there.
Okay.
They sent me home.
Oh, okay, got it.
And my mom made this little outfit. It's a little top. I just found it in my storage. I still have it, and it still fits. Oh!
Colin!
Bang! 15 years old, same size.
Uh-huh.
And they leaned me, the reason I told you this, they leaned me up against the orange tree in the backyard because I couldn't walk yet. I was on a cane.
15.
And I'm holding our giant chocolate hare, Willy Wonka, and took these pictures. And we sent them into the contest, and I promptly forgot about it.
You fill out like a little application, right?
Yeah, you had to do a little thing and write a little blurb.
Like tell you like, why did you make this thing? What was your inspiration? Blah, blah, blah.
My dad took these pictures of me with his Instamatic camera.
Sure. The little narrow one?
Yeah, something like that.
Right, exactly.
Old technology. And we sent it in and I forgot about it. And then I remember running around in Florida, and that summer I got a phone call. My mom said, come in, there's somebody on the phone for you. So I ran in and I was like, hello, and they said, hi, this is blah, 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 McCall's Sew for Fun contest in New York City, and we wanted to let you know you won. And I was like,
That's amazing.
I was like, what?
Out of how many people did you win?
I think they told me it was like around 1,500 people.
That's amazing.
I know.
Wow.
I know. It was
Boom!
Boom! They said, yes, we noticed you have very long legs. And I was like, oh, yeah, they are.
So you won the contest and you're like 15?
I won the contest. I went up there with my mother. We got 3 days in New York City. Staying at the Waldorf Astoria. I went to San Andre, which was this fancy salon where I met Wendy Whitelaw, who I'm still in contact with this day, thanks to Instagram. Amazing makeup artist. Now she's an amazing artist.
And
She
so
did all my makeup. They took my picture.
McCall sent you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were so cool. They were so good to me. And they took the pictures. And I thought, okay, well, I'm here. I'm going to go around and see all these modeling agencies. So I went with my mom. Bless your heart, Mom. And I got kicked out of Wilhelmina.
Why'd you get kicked out of Wilhelmina?
I don't know. They
literally booted you out.
literally booted me out of the
Wow.
lobby. They said I'd started something. I was just sitting there. I was just a teenager sitting there. They were crazy. And the last one on my list was Eileen Ford.
The Ford Modeling Agency.
Ford Modeling Agency.
The
And
classic New York modeling agency.
Yes.